So I'm going to propose this question: way or no way? Tori Anderson, I'm going to kick it to you first. The LA Chargers are a top 5 defense in the NFL.
That's a great question. Thanks for asking, Buck. Let me get back to you on that. I'm just kidding. No, I do. They have the makings. They have a good young defense. They've got, I don't know which. They have Nick Bosa. What's the other one's name? I just know it's one
Joey.
of the Bosa.
They got
Joey.
Joey Bosa.
They got Joey. So they actually have a really, really good defensive front seven. The only thing they really lost out of the back end there was Casey Hayward, who they let go due to cap reasons. And yeah, 100%. I think that this can be a top 5 defense easy this year in the NFL. They've got two great defensive leaders with Bosa and with Derwin James.
All right, Wyatt. Question to you: way or no way? The LA Chargers will be a top 5 defense this year in the NFL.
No way. I don't think so. Because, Tori mentioned Joey Bosa, who is an incredible defensive end, a top 3 defensive end in the league. And Derwin James, if he can be healthy, he could be the number 1 safety in the league. He's an all around guy who does everything, but I think there's too many questions at the linebacker position on the defensive line other than Bosa. Because when you look other than Bosa, there's not an incredible amount of what's there. They're all right at the defensive end position all around, but other than that, they're not. The defensive tackle isn't incredible. The cornerback position took a huge loss whenever they lost Casey Hayward. That was a big drop off for them, and I'm not a big fan of their linebacker group either. So no, I don't think they're a top 5 defense this year. I do think because of Joey Bosa, I think they're. But I think it's a low top 10. I think it's around the 8, 9, 10 range rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so let me go ahead and put you on the spot here. Give me your top 5 defenses going into the 2021 NFL season.
Top 5 defenses going into the year in no particular order. I'll take the Steelers. I'll take the Rams. I'll take the Colts. I'll take Washington, and give me Tampa Bay.
Okay, Tori, what about you? What is your top 5? I mean, just no particular order, just top 5.
Top 5. I'm actually going to throw my Packers in there as much as I hate to do it. I do think they have elite players at all 3 levels. That's the one big thing I look at. I look for the elite players at all 3 levels. You are forgetting, like with that Los Angeles defense, you talk about their linebacking core. You're forgetting that they have Kenneth Murray back there, who is an up and coming, one of the best linebackers in the league coming up. So
highly slept on.
Again, I look at all 3 levels of having an elite playmaker, and the Chargers have that. They give me their defense as well. The one my sleeper is actually one that is it really a sleeper, but it's one that nobody's really talking about again this year is Baltimore because of all the players that they've lost.
Right.
Baltimore is going to have an elite defense again this year. And God, I got 2 more here. I really don't. I don't want to say this defense because I semi believe it, but I don't believe it because I don't see an elite playmaker on the back end of it. But I got to put the Cardinals. The Cardinals have the potential to be up there in that top 5.
Right.
It all depends on how the old, and I want to say how the old guys hold up, but it's because they have a very old defense. And the other one that I'm going to put in there because they're going to be healthy this year is the San Francisco 49ers. This is a defense 2 years removed from a Super Bowl that was dominating people, and they were injured badly last year. And so I would put them in my top 5 as well.
Yeah, and you guys are forgetting about the Rams too. Man, the Rams have the best
Rams.
player in all of NFL on their team, and their defense is kind of aging like fine wine right now. They just keep getting better and better year after year.